balance. I don't have any use. But after doing this practice, right, my balance is improved. Like able to do it with more ease nowadays. So
Balance is improved. Okay.
yes, balances. My abdomen, I put my pressure in
Okay, okay.
abdomen so that I can balance my legs on the top, right? So I used to do it. I'm doing it since 5 years. I have no issues. But nowadays, like after doing 2 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
now my balance seems to be improved. I'm able to do it with more ease. Maybe because of the impact of this practice. I'm not sure, but this is a change I'm seeing in last 3 days.
Wow. Balance so means your voice control and breath control is also happening.
Yes.
Control was might be there for you because you're a musician, the voice control, but with time the voice throw has to be there, plus the articulation of
Mm.
the notes has to be there. So anybody else? So thank you, Sri Shailan. This answers your question also, that it is not about what you are doing. We will tell you in the next class, maybe it won't interest you, we will do some mantras, but it's not about the definite mantras which is done. It's about number one, breathing technique, number two, uh, the voice technique, that is the articulation. So breathing techniques involves gut, then your articulation. Number three, intention. What intention are you doing? You are healing somebody. If you are, so there are so many, golden ball meditation, there is a moon meditation, there's a water meditation, there is agni meditation for those who have less agni, very kaf prakriti. There are many things. What intention are you doing for yourself and for others? It helps. It is actually important to do. Today also, we will just merge the three chakras mostly, but we won't do the mantras, but we will ask you to make some, out of those syllables which we give, to merge the three notes together. Namaste Disha, welcome. Namaste Niketa, welcome to the session. Sohni, were you able to do something? Anybody? Shruti, you want to say something if you have practiced or
Yes, ma'am.
didn't get time to practice?
No, no, no. I practice, ma'am. But to be honest, my work hours is little difficult right now. I mean, and besides, I'm having viral fever. In
Ah,
Kolkata, the weather is tremendously fluctuating. I mean, it's mid of November, but I can't, turn off my fan or AC, and yet we are having fever, everyone. So it's terrible. My health condition is not going good. But yeah, I practiced,
mm-hmm.
and it was difficult to breathe properly because of my fever and all.
Ha.
But all the time it is extremely relaxing, ma'am. I mean, if I just don't follow the breathing and all typical breathing and all techniques, if I don't follow, just if I just I just what I did, ma'am, my health was not good as I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So after returning from my workplace, I just turn off the room's light and close my eyes and just was listening. So I felt sleep for some time. So it was extremely relaxing for me, and
Yes.
really it was helpful.
Thank you so much. The good part is that if you start getting those flares of the sari sa
Yeah,
and sari garisa, that would be better. It means you're actually
yeah,
merging it.
yeah, yeah.
So thank you. Shruti, you got time to practice.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am. One thing I wanted to ask today. Shobhaji mentioned for submitting the assignment, na, by 13th. She mentioned. So the thing is, ma'am, you earlier I texted in this group that, ma'am, do we what is the deadline of submitting assignment? That time you mentioned, na, ma'am, ki At the end of the course, anytime you can submit, just the quality
No,
work
not
should be
end
there.
of the course.
Okay,
Like
okay, okay.
end of the course is like all the amalgam of the assignments. Why
Okay,
we are
okay, okay.
giving the
I got it.
assignments that
Okay.
whether you are able to session wise, whether you
Oh,
are
okay,
able
okay, okay.
to, grasp the session.
Okay,
So
okay.
then we
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
discuss like I wanted to give some assignment on the chakras. So then she gave
Yeah,
an assignment that let's first ask, like Sri Salan was very clear, I am here for Raga Chikitsa. So then she made that ki I want this clarity from everyone.
yeah.
What what do you want? If you know that, then you will be there in the all the sessions. In each session, you shouldn't forget your main goal to be here. That's
Right,
why,
right.
so that's a very good way to understand, why you are here, what brings you
No, no,
here.
certainly.
This
Certainly,
is this
certainly.
is
I
the
believe.
assignment based.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Okay, certainly. I got
when
it.
it will complete, we'll have even more bigger levels to do. I'm going to
Of
make
course.
you write the papers, and we will. That is something different because then you'll know everything. Then you
Actually, ma'am,
might
it's
test
really
with the
needed.
people. Correct.
Of course, certainly, ma'am. No, no, of course, and by this assignment, I mean there's some that what we can say motivation will be there. See, okay, we
Motivation
have
will
to
be
do that,
there.
so we
Correct.
have to figure it out by somewhere. No, no,
Correct.
definitely, ma'am, definitely. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the clarity.
So
Actually,
that's why
somehow I
it is good that you complete the things on time.
yeah.
Okay, guys, little bit of what happened? Little bit explanation I will give today that what we will be doing in the practices. That day we had two notes of Rag Bhairav. Why we are doing Bhairav? Bhairav is the rag which aligns the notes of the for the activation of the swaras. What are the notes? Sarigama, Padhanisa, all the notes are there. Plus Re and Dha are komal, means they are exactly. Hi Disha, yes. Are you speaking? So Bhairav is Sa Re. So the notes we will tell you about the Komal and the Shuddha. There are seven notes plus you have the cousins of these five notes over there, and we will talk about them if at all you feel that we don't know. So Rag Bhairav, first of all, ragas are the specific arrangement of the notes. Maybe I would like to first listen to everyone, what do they understand about the ragas. It's a very interesting world altogether. So we have 12 notes and the 12 chakras. It is interesting thing. Correct. So 12 notes are the seven notes which are major ones, that's the happier ones, which have been found maybe a little more specifically by the people, which has been so after a part of these seven major notes, the Shuddha Swaras, we have five notes which are just adjacent or just disturbed from those natural positions. So we have 12 notes. Luckily, 12 notes aligned to the 12 chakras. Right now, we are talking about the lower three chakras, that is the Sa, Rikomal, Ga. These are the three chakras. Sa is the Mooladhar, Re, Ga. This is the other one. Now I come to the So last time you saw, is my slides clear to you? So these are the chakras which we will be working on. So that day we worked upon the Mooladhar. Mooladhar is Namaste Shobha ji.
Namaste, Namaste Shambhavi.
Yeah,
Namaste
thank you for
everyone.
joining. Thank you. So that day we talked upon what is Mooladhar chakra, what is the location of it. Right now, don't worry about the sounds. You just have to understand the location and why we are doing this. So in the same way, we go to the color is red as it is said in the scriptures. It is related to the Bhu Tattva, that is the Prithvi Tattva. It is related to the Panchendriya smell. So it is related to the smell area because, so we will come to that. This is another thing to say, like why it is related to smell area, because in other pancha tattva smell cannot be, like for the air you can't smell, the water you can't smell, mitti or the mud you can smell, so that is related to the smell, this thing. Then it is related to endocrine gland. That's why, when it is connected to the grounding, and we will do the grounding thing in this is four petaled lotus. Four petaled means, last time I told you there are four petals, four emotions. Petals is a wrong word, so there are actually, we in many texts it is written petals are the four aksharas which are related to this. But Rajam ma'am, as so we have said that petals are the emotions, like Brahmanandam is an emotion, Sahaj is an emotion, Yoganandam is an emotion, and Viranandam is an emotion. So four petals are kind of attached to this. It has a connection with the earth, and the associated traits are safety, security. So that now we bring to the problem, you can just write quickly on the chat. When we say it is related to the safety, security, what is the problem we are dealing in today's world when we say there is no security, no safety? So what are some emotional imbalances which we are dealing today, and we will, in when we go in that space, we will have such kind of people out there. So when we say the Mooladhar is blocked, what do we mean about that? Since we say groundedness is lacking, emotional balance, what do we mean?
Lose the balance and the security, belongingness.
So what's the problem? What do we say when we lose the balance? When we
We
lose
feel
the security?
insecure.
Digestion or constipation.
Yeah, we feel insecure. What is insecure is the root. What is the problem emerging from that root? When you
Fear,
feel insecure, safe. Sorry, Niketa.
fear,
Fear, correct. Then
lack of
anxiety,
stability,
nice. Sorry.
anxiety, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Trust.
You lose trust, correct.
Restless and not grounded,
Not grounded, yes. You can connect to the people. What else?
It
If we
also
go to
affect your
even more on
material
a
flow.
physical realm,
Yeah, so financial security
Correct, correct.
and like a house where we live, that security,
The safety, okay, yes,
safety,
correct.
yes.
Yeah. Emotional balance is not there. When we say the balance is not there, so it's an imbalance, correct? Now, imbalance can be, so when we come to the mental realm, the imbalances can be the generalized anxiety disorder, or imbalance can be only mood swings. It can happen due to anything. Mood swings, lot of problems are there. Anger, agitation. Somewhere means you are not able to accept the present situation. You are responding in a certain way which you don't want to do. Correct? Negativity is something which is caused by emotional imbalance, disconnection to the self. Disconnection to the self. If you are, suppose you are expecting something too much from the people, what is the root of it? What is the root of expectations? Root of expectations is lack of acceptance or disconnection to the self. You are somewhere disconnected to yourself, that's why you are seeking something outside. You are seeking something. Now you have to find out what is that something. Expectation can be very subtle, and it can be very, it can be shown. No, you have to do this. I want this in the world, in the society, so you have to do this. Expectation can be from the self also. I want this, although you are somebody else. These are imbalances. Imbalance are physical issues. When we go little more into the physical realm, so somewhere the PCOD, PCOS, if you just keep on counsel the people suffering with PCOD, PCOS, or some lower abdomen problems, intestinal problems, PMS, lot PMS is very common. If you just keep on just asking them, somewhere you come to the thing that there is something blockage in the lower side. Now today we will do some exercises with the hands. This is the movement which we will do today while practicing the psychological impacts. This we have discussed today. These are some of the aksharas which we will work upon. Vam, Sham, Sham and Sam. These 4 aksharas plus the 6 petals of the Swadhisthana, that is the Lam, Bam, Mam, Bham, Yam, Ram. So these 6 petals means that, so we have 6 one Swadhisthana. Swadhisthana, first of all, it's connected to your, let me bring back here, this Swadhisthana is when you see the second this area. This is the Swadhisthana, and so it is towards this also, and here the petal is towards this area also. Now this is the Swadhisthana. Swad means taste. This is the area where you enjoy things. Suppose you have a lot of fluidity. This area is related to fluidity. This area is related to fluidity, creativity, out of the box. You are not stuck in certain beliefs, basically. So when we do this, ray is connected to this. I just hope if you have practiced, I would like to take you even down. Oh, sa, re, re. This is Swadhisthana. Sa, re, ga. Ga is here towards your central abdomen. Towards your central abdomen. So this is your Gandhar, this area. So when we come here, this is your Ga, this is your Re, and Re has to be churned. Sa, sa, re, ga, so if we just correlate the aksharas, so these aksharas may work in those areas. You can just make something through those aksharas. So that's why in the Swadhisthana, to enjoy, when Swadhisthana is for the cleansing also. When your body has been cleansed, that's why we are making it vibrate, oscillate so much. So why we are doing this? Because we are oscillating. It's like we are churning something so that the part of it detoxes. So Swadhisthana is for the cleansing or detoxifying your body. And even in a physical realm, if you see, Swadhisthana, if I just take you, I think you will understand more. I will take you to my notes instead of the slides. So although these notes are actually, it's very, it's like it's an amalgam of many books out there. I can just tell you, I have the books right now, so I can just, this is your Mooladhar aksharas, and these are your Brahmam, Sahajam, Viranandam, Yoganandam, and Yoganandam. So these are the 4 petals which works here. Okay, now when we go, why it works here, then these things we have worked out. Now we come to our Swadhisthana. When your body is detox, then there is a point that you enjoy the world. That's the process. Swad, sacral chakra, the seat of emotions. So why? So it's like a sacral, known as Hara or sacral. The second chakra represents creativity, relationships, and emotional expression. Although it comes into Vishuddhi, but once you just cleanse your body, cleanse everything, when you have a very good way to, when you de-stuck, when the thing is not sticking to you, you are able to just be a more resilient, and you are able to bounce back on things, then you let go of the things, let go, withdrawal, feel lighter. All these things are adaptability, flexibility, fluidity. All these things are related to the Swadhisthana chakra. When these things come, then you are able to enjoy. स्वाद ले सकते हैं आप, Swadhisthana. So then you are able to enjoy certain things. So that's why Ray is very oscillating in this Swadhisthana. Vam is the Bij mantra. Usually Bij mantra, as many sages say that, like I have heard in this J. Krishnamurti's book, that Bij mantras are made for the sounds. These are the sounds when you don't understand, you cannot go towards that particular sound. Then they have made certain sounds which are easier for you. So in any pitch, if you can just do the Vam, it will be enough. Because everybody cannot go to that particular sound, that particular pitch, right? So that's why Bij mantras are very famous. They are more associated with the sounds, and obviously they have some scientific versions as well. The healthy Swadhisthana chakra allows for the flow of sensual and emotional energy. Traits of a balanced chakra include open-hearted connection. You will meet people with a very clean slate. Why clean slate? Because you have nothing inside. Like when you are dealing with people, even if कहते हैं भूलो. Just so if you have to be really forgive, so there has to be forgiveness to enjoy life. You are not stuck somewhere. Some people have this thing very common, like it's genetic to them, and for some people they have to build it with time. But some people cannot do it all their lives. They are Jala Tattva. Swadhisthana is related to Jala Tattva. Jal is for fluidity, water. Washes away all your emotions. So when you wash away, you will meet people with a very good connection with the nature, to others. It's like you are able to enjoy and you are able to find peace with yourself and with the meeting. Even you are able to forgive yourself very easily. It's a very good trait. हाँ हो गया, कोई नहीं, मैं ध्यान रखूंगी. Doesn't mean that you are ignoring that fault, but you are able to just move on. Chare veti. Just move on. If you are stuck somewhere you are losing the time which can be used. An overly open Swadhisthana may result in vulnerability to emotional exploitation. What does it mean? It's an interesting thing. Suppose we are very vulnerable, very expressive. So that also means that it is overflowing. Jal is overflowing. So now there should be some Agni to balance that Jala Tattva. So because then in that case you have a lot of I think this emotional exploitation and excessive need of external validation happens, which can bring a lot of lack of self-esteem in you. So this is your Jala Tattva. And now see, forgiveness plays a vital role in balancing the Swadhisthana chakra, just as water cleanses and purifies. The act of forgiveness washes away emotional toxins, making space for healing and growth. The chakra thrives on, okay Sohni, just a minute. Chakra thrives on emotional honesty. Yes, people who have a Jala Tattva strong, they are very emotionally honest. Jo man mein hai wo bol diya. Creative expressions, meaningful connections. Surrounding creative expression means they are full of creativity in poems or in arts or in music or in anything. Surrounding oneself with emotionally supportive individuals and engaging practices like meditation, chanting, music therapy strengthens Swadhisthana. It's a center of energy, gateway to understanding the deeper emotions and creative aspects of our well-being. So this is a fluidity centers, governs the water within. Like I told you, it's more related to water. And these are the petals. Affection, cruelty. So this was these are the Tamil terms which Shobhaji might be able to, explain. So why Tamil? Because it has been taken from the Mutaya Bhagavatar book. Lack of ego is there. Lack of ego, or the vulnerability, or lot of expressions, over expressions. Then fainting can happen. Lack of water, sometimes dehydration, or it can faint you. So fainting, criticism is one. So in other different petals, the chakras, you have the negative and positive emotions. Mistrust, if it is blocked, you can have some mistrust. So this is the signs of imbalance. Wide open second chakras absorb excessive energy, causing emotional vulnerability. Affirmations, so these are the affirmations. So anyways, we will talk about it now. Yes, Sohni, what are you saying? Where I'm taking all this from this book on the chakras. So actually there are many books. There is,
ma'am, which book you are showing just now?
This is a good book. I like this one. Music as Yoga. And
no, just in slide the pages you are showing, that is from which book, ma'am? I mean, is that a good book to buy?
So it is all like lot of books are there.
Okay, ma'am.
Lot of books are there. Some books, in Hyderabad I got some books, and in a library, and I went over there. So it's like those books also. Somewhere I made the notes, so I didn't understand what I made, so I tried to find out more. So it may be like this, but yes, these are certain books which are like, which I just had here only. I like this one. It doesn't have any chakra, this thing, but it's a very good book for music therapy. Overall, Oliver Sacks, he is a very good music therapist, and this is Musicophilia. So this book is actually such amazing stories he has. He has healed stroke person, coma person. It's beautiful. So now since
ma'am, who's the author of Music as Yoga?
Patrick Burnand.
Ma'am, if you could just give us the photographs of these books on the group, I think that might be helpful if you can. Thank you.
Just remind me. Okay.
Ma'am, have you written any book on this part, particularly on chakras?
I just have written the notes, and but I have a lot of notes which I have not even compiled in the docs also. But I am just happy that I do have some notes, but I have not compiled them though. But I wish to write them, and somewhere there is so much of information that if you write a book, it has to be really documented in a very reference way. So
that chakras, that book is documented, ma'am?
Which one?
the chakras you show one book now on chakras or something. I
Yeah, this
can't.
is a research. This is based on a
Okay,
research. So these books are
okay,
not
okay.
for not Indian authors. This book
Okay.
is I have another book which I cannot even understand.
Ma'am,
This is
in this slide, in the Swadhisthana chakra, even last day, the Mooladhar chakra, you are showing from, I think, from the some same pages. I mean, so is that from any particular book? I mean, so that we can understand in easy way, because too much stuff writing will be
I
difficult for
have
us.
so what I give in the Google Drive, I just
Ah,
make notes of everything, even in
okay,
my Medium blogs, so that you don't have to read anything. If you
okay,
want a detailed access, then you have lot of books out there. But for your reference, I am giving, in fact, Shobha ma'am is also giving everything in a formatted manner, so that
oh,
this is the information. Now, if you want to find out information, go and seek the books or
okay,
seek the Google or
okay,
Google Books. Google Books are there are many in the Google library also. So that
okay,
is your choice. But we are I am actually giving right now in the chakras thing, like in that document which I have shared with you, the Google Drive. So it has 8 pages of chakras information, and I keep on updating also. So we update it to you now, because there is so much of information and you don't have to get confused about it. Why I am updating?
okay,
Because here we won't, in this particular all the series, we don't have time to explain everything, so you have to just we will more come into experiential only. Correct? So you have to
sure,
find out things yourself, and you have questions, we both can answer.
okay, ma'am,
Correct?
sure,
Today I bring you to even lower notes, lower pitch, which is the F. Let's see if you are able to go. We will do the 3 notes together, and once we have done the 3 notes 10 times, 10 to 15 times. Thank you, Rome. So, sa. First we will do in swara. Then we have these vam, sham, sam. So the 4 petals here, 6 petals there. Let's see how many petals we can just sing. You can, and then we will ask you to create something out of it. Any term from va, vam. So these are all creativity. Sa. Do you remember the breathing technique? 4-step breathing technique? Any problem? Nothing. Now start from one nostril with the same breathing technique. So I am starting it from the right one, left one. So I am holding my breath, inhaling from the left. Took like 4 seconds inhale, kept it for 4 seconds, exhaled from the right nostril, and relax. Again from the right, hold, exhale, fully relax. Inhale, hold. Exhale from the right. Relax. Inhale, hold. Exhale from the next. And relax. Now, try to merge yourself with the pitch. If you want, you can drink some water to lubricate your throat. Sa. Minimal sound, effortless. Re. Ga. Breathe again. Sa. Re. Ga. Re. Sa. Breathe. Open your mouth on the sa. Minimal sound. Sa. Re. Ga. Re. Sa. Sa. Re. Ga. Re. Sa. Sa. Re. Ga. Re. Sa. Sa. Re. Ga. Re. Now make your Hasta Mudra like this. Join your hands. It has to be fist. The first image which you can see, but your second finger, that is just beside your index finger, has to be joined in a straight manner. Rest all are muddled, they are merged with each other. If you can see, the left thumb is coming up from the right. This is the mudra. Now start again. Sa. Re. breathe again. Sa re ga re sa. Now with the him. See if you are getting sensation on the lips. With the hakar, very minimal sound. Please don't sing from your throat. With the vam, 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 vam. Breathe more. In one breath we will do all three. Vam, 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 vam. Breathe intense. Stomach inside. Vam, 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 vam. We'll do with sham. Sham, 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 sham. Breathe. Sham, 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 sham. Again. Sham, 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 sham. Now another sham, it obviously it sounds the same. Sham, 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 sham. Relax. Just be silent for some time and just try to acupressure your mudras, like tighten all the mudras, like we pressure it. So pressure all of them, colliding each other, giving the pressure to each other. And breathe. So the style of the singing will be now merging all three letters with Mooladhar. Sa, Re, and then Ga, Re, Sa. Basically, notes are forming, getting produced from the Sa. Suppose Sa is the A, second is B, next is C. So I am taking A, B, A, C, breathe more. We would need more breath to do this. It's called meend. Means we are gliding from one note to another, and we are gliding from one chakra to another. Sa, Re, Ga, last akshar of Mooladhar, Sam. Sam, 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 again, Sam, 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 Sam. Relax. Think, witness your thoughts right now. Understand yourself where you are. See if you are getting sensation to the lower part of your chakras. If not sensation, at least name your emotion you are getting on the lower part. Color. What color are you getting on the lower part when you are focusing there? Last particular exercise, we have merged the 3 chakras. Doing this grounds you, it connects you to yourself. Now we will play a little bit before coming to the questions. Playing means we will play with the 3 sounds. Sa, re, ga. One phrase. Ga, re, sa. Second phrase. Sa, ga, re. Third. Sa, sa, ga, re. Re, ga, sa. Fourth phrase. Re, sa, ga. Fifth. Ga, sa, re. Six. You can just, this is called playing with the 3 inner lowermost sounds. You are making the possible combinations of the notes. Sa, re, ga, ga, sa, re, ga, sa, re, sa, ga, ga, sa, re, ga, re, sa, sa, re, ga, sa, ga, re, sa, ga, re, ga, sa, ga, re, sa, ga, sa, re, sa, sa, re, sa, sa, re, re, ga, 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 re, sa. Sa, re, ga, sa, ga, re, sa, ga, ga, re, sa, re, ga, sa, ga, sa, re, sa. Sa, sa, re, sa, 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 re, ga, 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 re, sa. Sa, re, ga, sa, ga, re. Breathe. Breathe more. Sa, re, ga, sa, ga, re. Sa, re, ga, sa, ga, re. Re, sa, ga, re, ga, sa re ga 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 sa re sa 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 re ga sa 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 re 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 ga 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 re 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 sa 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 re 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 ga 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 re ga re ga re ga re ga re sa. Thank you. If you're on the meditation mode, just rub your hands together, put them over your eyes, come back. Okay, any questions? Namaste Shobhaji, I would like you to supplement this session.
Namaste, Shambhavi. If anyone has any questions, let's take that. I'm still.
You are still into that mode. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. So today's notes were a little longer, right? So while we are singing the notes, you told that we should be exhaling, right? So all those long notes while we are singing that, should we exhale?
At one go? No.
No, right?
It's your comfortability.
Okay.
Keep breathing. Don't exhale at one go if your breath is going.
Yeah.
Even I was taking breath because in the evening it doesn't happen much.
Yes.
You know, because I am so I have taken dinner early, like 6. So it has been time, but still. So just be at ease. That's why I gave you an example. Sing the way you are singing when you are lying down. You know, that comfort zone should be there. That's why I always say very minimal sound should come out. Yes, Sohini? So suppose you are doing just a minute, Sohini. Sa re. Suppose your breath has gone. Ga. So take breath. Don't do all the things. If your breath is, if you know, like if it's finished, don't do that, because the tendency it goes to this part.
So if we have to do this practice, like how many hours gap should we keep between food and
2-3 hours, depends upon when you feel lighter.
Okay.
So that's why morning time 5 minutes is good, because then you have not eaten anything. And if in the evening, yeah, 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
That would be good. So we are merging the 3 aspects towards the down area. Shobha ma'am will, if at all, will take classes on why these 3 areas it's connecting to which kosha, which body. So she will be telling that, but it is very scientific, although like we are working on these 3 things. And Mooladhar is related to your endocrine glands also. The notes are, I think, there. I'll give you more notes, especially on the Mooladhar and these 3. And how it works on your, like I told you, what imbalances do. If you don't have that issue, we will have, you will find people out there in psychology, in anything. So this is kind of a tool. Yes, Sohani?
Yes, ma'am. First of all, your voice itself is helpful for meditation. No other tools are needed. And ma'am, one more thing, like those people who can't sing, so for them, how it will work? I mean, do they play any recorded version? Like we can sing, it's easy for us to
You
practice.
can play recorded, you can teach them.
Okay,
So
okay.
here, people are not like. Do you find problems having that people who don't know music? I'm asking.
Yeah, actually, no, ma'am. I mean, the see, usually this today what you have learned. I mean, teachers. So that per, ma'am, I believe ki if they can practice by themselves, that would be very much helpful for them. It is my thought. Ki for
Well,
today's session or last day's session.
initially for the client, I make
Yeah,
them listen,
yeah,
listen to certain recordings or my own recordings or anything.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
when they listen it for, like, I give the task that they have to listen that. Then,
Okay,
like we did only two notes that day, three notes too. So then they usually grasp it. Maybe they
okay,
are not coming on the pitch, that's okay. They
okay,
do come on the pitch with time.
okay, okay. That is the
And
thing for
sometimes I
non-musical.
struggle to make them till 16, 20 sessions. Their notes are, I mean, their way is good. They don't come into the pitch. That's okay. We have to figure
Ah,
it out. It can happen
okay.
with anyone.
Okay, ma'am. And is there any specific reason for using Komal Swara, or we can go for Yaman also, like Ni Re Ga Ma, like this
That
Shuddha
has a
Swara?
different approach. Komal Swara Bhairav is, so there is, give you one study. Bhairav's
Okay,
notes are aligning with the specific notes of the chakras. Bhairav or
okay,
Maya Malav God.
okay. Shuddha Swara
So
based
that's
notes.
why
Okay,
Bhairav
eh,
is
sorry,
very, very
Komal.
important integral raga. So
Okay,
integral raga of this. Um,
okay,
Although there are 12 chakras out there, so Bilawal or Bilahari is also one of the rag which is good for this. But Bhairav actually aligns with the,
okay,
it is said, like it's written out there, that Bhairav swaras align with, you know, like if we say rag Komal swara of the Ray, so it is that particular hub of Swadishthana. When I
okay,
say Manipura, so it's the hub of, it just the Gandhar stays just below the navel. That's
okay,
why we take those notes. If you see this book, Harmony of Human Body, Musical Principles of Human Physiology. Actually, this is too much scientific, even I am not understood. Thanks to GPT, that I am trying to understand now. This book has been with me since years now. I didn't even thought of opening it because I'm not a science student. So I couldn't, but then with time I understood things, that this is by Rudolf Steiner. He is a propagator of Anthroposophy Society. Anthroposophy is a spiritual cult of Germany, and so this is what he tried to scientific. He tried to rationalize whatever we say spiritual, whatever we say subtle body or spiritual thing. He tried to emphasize in that in a more, that's what he did. So in a, he wrote some books on music also, musical philosophy. So yes, anyone else who had, so don't worry about today's practice. You can just learn all these things. Just, be very calm, and that particular breathing has to be done.
Ma'am, just a clarification on the mudra. So it's the middle finger, right? Which we are,
Yes.
okay.
Middle finger is straightened.
And the rest are overlapping then.
Yeah, and you have to acupressure, basically, that you are, pressing these together.
And what is this mudra called, ma'am?
uh I have to see.
Okay, sure. If you can let us.
So yeah, I have to see it in a book. I think it's these books only. So it is said, I think this is quite, this is also, they have some research over it, why this mudra. And in acupressure also we used to do these mudras for that matter.
And this mudra is basically for the Mooladhar,
For
or is it for
Mooladhar,
all three?
it is called root lock. It is called root lock. This Hasta mudra. Root lock, like we say in Mool Bandh. So obviously it is not Mool Bandh. Mool Bandh is an asan, but this is also one thing. So, Shobha ma'am,
No,
they
no, I
are
think
asking about the assignment also. Like,
yes, yes.
uh,
So I wanted to, if anybody has any more questions regarding this, you maybe is all the questions done, or do anyone of you have anything?
if you have any questions, so then we come to assignment part.
So, ma'am, while we are doing this practice, uh, what is actually happening with the chakras? Is it aligning or is it getting activated?
It's not activated, it's getting balanced. Your flow is
Balance.
getting better.
Yeah.
Chakra is what? Chakra is energy.
Yes.
So all these, qigong, yoga, for that matter, then these frequencies, they are just making the flow swift. So when the
Okay.
flow is swift, that actually results in the well-being part.
Okay.
You are more sorted, and then you are able to feel, more that particular whatever is blocked in you. Mooladhar can be blocked in many ways. It can be blocked when you say you have any secure insecurity. It can be blocked when you say you have some possessiveness for any person, a lot of possessiveness. When you say, so it can happen in many things. So so depending upon your genetic structure, your environmental structure, your biological spiritual structure, certain energy, blocked energies have some problems, that some of your petals can be dormant, some of your petals can be active.
So that
Some person is jealous. In the same situation, the other person is not. So you have different approaches for the same stimulus. Why is it happening? Number one, genetic. If somebody has anxiety, anxiety is genetic also. Very much genetic. That's why the first question, if it's not, if we have to just eliminate that particular part, okay. Depression is very much genetic. Depression. Then we have some environmental issues, physical issues. When we say, we say, okay, what's your B12, what's your vitals. So, and then in the chakras viewpoint, people, Agni is weak when somebody has depression. Agni is weak means he's unable. Agni is fire, neurons firing. So, like Jal is important in the body, Agni is also important in the body. So, it has to be balanced. So, when you say, what is it doing? It's balancing you by making the flow better.
So while it is getting balanced, sometimes emotions can release, right? So is there a drawback to this? Because, for example, I know someone who used to do some meditation and then he carried on that practice, and at last the fear in him got released. And that was like a disastrous release. The person was very restless and
Fear got released.
yeah. Sometimes while we are doing meditation and things like that, emotions come up to be processed, right? Sometimes.
Energy is high. So when the energy is high, your body is unable to take it.
Yes,
So
yes.
when that you are talking about activation, something activates and your energy.
Nothing of that sort will happen in this case. That's what I'm asking.
No, we don't find energy. Music is very subtle way.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
the toxins do release, like we cry. We cry a lot, and sometimes it happens like unnecessarily. There's a lot of crying happens, and then after some time, okay, maybe something has to be released. But that kundalini, that's why in the first session, that doesn't, I don't feel any singer would have, because this is a very subtle, you're not practicing hatha yoga or something, any kind of very rigorous practices, something that, that people levitate, or it won't make you levitate. It won't make you, that's why music is a very, what we say, it's a very ongoing form. You don't need to, like what you are saying is, it's kind of rising of energy that rising body cannot take. There are certain toxins, which, so lot of negative emotions comes in the form of all that, restlessness and everything. So people, they do a lot, they do have a lot of cramping in this thing. And so this doesn't happen in music though, but yes, in a very subtle way, your personality, your perceptions change with time.
Thank you, ma'am.
You try to understand people. So yeah, I mean, I don't believe in the energy rising and all, because we that's for certain goal, for certain purpose. If you don't have that purpose, why do you need that much of energy, and it's getting wasted? Then it will come out in a certain way, then it will be uh, utilized in a certain way. So we don't want that. Yes, so not taking much of time. Anybody else?
My voice becomes very thick, and the singing is like a very melodious, soft. So I'm just gonna absorb whatever you're sharing,
Mm-hmm.
because it just
Okay.
it's not going to be possible. Now, of course, I enjoy that. I feel the meditative,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but it's not going to be soft because the throat has become like that.
Mm. Yeah, it's okay. You can take your time.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe with
absorbing. I'm
time.
loving it. I'm
Yeah.
absorbing. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Room.
So if we are done with the questions, I just wanted to, so tomorrow is the submission for.
I have one question. You don't need to answer it right now. Whenever you are ready, comfortable, you can answer that. Like I'm a worshipper of Sri Vidya, Sri Yantra, and there are the 9 ragas associated with the 9 avarnas. Whenever you are comfortable, the Mooladhar Swami Dikshit, someone I read about him a couple of years back. So whenever you are comfortable, I would like to hear about it, if you are okay.
So
Not now,
before,
whenever you're comfortable.
that's fine, but I just want to understand the question more. So do you know those 9 ragas? Because I've.
No, I'm not a music person, but
Oh,
I'm a Sri Vidya worshipper and also a guru. I'm well versed with the Sanskrit and the English
yeah. Okay.
and the Marathi, so the Tantra worshipper. So in that research, I found out that Mooladhar Swami Dikshit, that name,
The
and
Swami
yes,
Dikshit.
yeah, so he associated 9 ragas with the 9 avarnas.
Okay.
So if you have anything that I would like to hear that whenever it is
Sure.
possible.
Sure.
Thank you. So coming back to the assignment that's due tomorrow, if any of you have any questions regarding that, there's a purpose why I shared the assignment. So Sri Sailan has gotten back to me regarding that assignment, but I haven't heard from anyone else. So I wanted to know if you have heard it, if you have any questions around those assignments, that particular assignment regarding Vasanti Ragam. And it's a very, very crucial one to understand, because when we say that music heals, what heals is the question. Okay, so that's why that assignment was given with 3 different tracks.
I
So
went to that assignment which you wanted to hear. The first one was Radha and Krishna. The second one I could not, means it was not soothing for me. The first one was like a love immense. Third one was also good. The second one I couldn't stand much longer. I don't know why. I did not analyze and judge. But first I felt pretty connected. And the third one was also good. Even I heard the other videos you share, though it was Kannadaga. I think that was a